Hey, Jennifer, can you please introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
I am Jennifer Arthurton. I am the founder and creator of Old Chicks Know Shit, which is a community and a podcast designed to inspire midlife women to chase their dreams and create their best next chapter.
And tell me, where did that idea come from?
Old Chicks Know Shit was born of my own midlife reinvention at the age of 50 when I found myself divorced, unemployed, an empty nester, and bedridden with a stress-related illness. And I truly believed that this was the end for me because the cultural narrative about what it means to be a 50-year-old woman is not great.
Well, me being a dude, what did that feel like? If you can share that.
Well, the cultural narrative about what it means to age, I mean, aging in general is not seen as positive. We live in a culture that values youth and beauty over all things. And so, when you're over the age of 50, you're considered to be less valuable, invisible, irrelevant. And it's such a pervasive narrative that unfortunately we, 50-year-old women, even buy into it. So, yeah.
Well, that leads perfectly into our theme of the show tonight of unknown.
Yes.
Facing the fear. So what comes to mind when you think of fear, the unknown?
The unknown. For me, the unknown is that, we are never taught that there's a second chapter to our lives. You kind of just I saw my life as kind of sort of ending when my kid left home, and then it's kind of some vague, blurry retirement thing, but I didn't really think about what it was. And, when I talk to a lot of people, they don't think about what's next? What do I want to do after this? And so, when we reach that place and now we're looking forward and we can't see anything, it's because we've never allowed ourselves to think about it or to dream about it. And so we're standing there facing the unknown, and it's really scary. The unknown is scary.
From your experience, from the people that have spoken on your podcast, are there standard themes that come up over and over and over again as people peer into the unknown?
Yeah, I mean, the number one thing is this immense amount of fear about what's possible for me, what can I create, am I capable of it? And then, the other part of it is that the women who are successful in recreating their lives and building their next chapter come into it willing to learn, willing to not know, and to learn, to figure out what's next, right? But it takes a bit of time to get between that fear and then being willing, surrendering to it and being willing to be comfortable in the unknown and to relearn a different way of living.
What brings you to VoiceStory Live?
I want to share this message with as many women specifically, but people of all ages, because my story is not unique. It's the same story with different events that I hear over and over and over again. And if it was possible for me to reinvent my whole life, I don't have anything special that anybody else doesn't have, it's possible for anyone else to be able to, step into a new chapter of their lives and create something that truly makes them happy.
Of course, we can't change our past, but looking back, if you bumped into a younger version of, it could be a niece, nephew, just someone in your family that goes, yeah, what am I supposed to do? What type of outlook could you present to them? So it's not to say, I'm going to go plan what my life's going to be like from 50 plus, but at least give them an understanding that there should be a little bit of thought as you move, as you grow and age, that it doesn't end here because we're conditioned to believe that, as you said, once we get here, yeah, you're retired.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the end. Yeah.
And then you're coasting to the end, but it's what does that mean? What do you mean end? So all these questions come up, and there can be anxiety inducing. So what would you share to help plant some seeds?
The number one thing that I would share would be to honor that little voice inside you that, is trying to tell you something, right? It's trying to lead you towards things that make you happy and things maybe you have a dream, but so often we have a dream for our lives and then we shut it down instantly as soon as it comes up because we can pile on 10 reasons why it's not possible. But to honor that little voice inside you that's telling you where to go next, because it has all of the answers. And so you just need to listen to it, play with it a little bit, dance with it a little bit, and allow that vision, allow that possibility to grow inside you.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing.
No problem.